Hello and welcome to the channel. In today's quick video, I'm going to attempt to give you guys a September tour. So let's get into it. I'm going to attempt to make this a quick video, but you and I both know that probably won't be the case. These are my green stalks. I have not planted them up yet, but I have mixed up some soil that I'll be adding to the green stalk. And once I put the soil in there, I'll cut back the garlic chives and the basil, and then I will get this planted up for the fall. Don't judge me. I just walked in from work. Everything is looking really sad because it's hot and some things need some water. I'll be harvesting my lemongrass. I have lemongrass here, over there, and over there. 2 in the back and 2 over here in the cut flower garden. Now we're not going to be going into the cut flower garden. We're only going to focus in the food forest back here because I have enough to show you all. So let's get moving. Remember telling you all that I do not like going inside of my cattle panel if there's stuff laying out in the alleyway, in the walkway and touching me, because I don't like doing that. But I have both of my Texas Star hibiscus here in the front and they're leaning. I have my red hibiscus, my roselle sorrel right here, and it is leaning. I've got 2 pots that I need to pot up with some fall plantings, and deep down in there I've got some mullein. My bananas are leaning, so I'm going to have to go around on the other side. Peppers are tall, as you all can see, over there and over there. I have several peppers. I have an okra right there, and of course the loofah has taken over. The loofah is all the way over here, y'all, all the way over here, because this is my collard green pot, and the loofah has decided it wants to come over and say hi. Now I have an empty pot over there and I'm going to be planting up for the fall. I just put that pot over there. So there's a lot going on in the cattle panel area. I've been covering everything up, of course, as you all know. This is my mustard green pot right here, but I've kept this shade cloth on here to keep everything nice and cool and not as burnt up because we get really hot temperatures here. I need to harvest my Malabar spinach and harvest again my moringa. I have been harvesting that. That grow bed over there doesn't have anything in it. I may not use that grow bed. What I found is because it's all metal, it dries out and stays dried out. It doesn't like to stay moist, even though I lined it with plastic bags. So I don't know what I'm going to do with that. That might end up being herbs that are more Mediterranean that need less moisture. Not quite sure. This is the circular garden. I've added 2 new containers here in the front, and I've moved these grow bags. I'm trying to decide if I want to keep these grow bags in the garden or get rid of them. Right now, this one is holding a garlic chive, and this one has just one long little bitty carrot. Now I've got Swiss chard that's looking really raggedy. Again, I just get in, it's hot, everything's falling out. I've got 2 tomatoes behind the Swiss chard. In between the tomatoes, I have a turmeric growing out of the ground. And over here, if I do this swing, the entire patio has been engulfed by the watermelon. The watermelon has completely taken over. I need to pull it off of the greenhouse, but it has begun to just take over. And there's lots of little bitty watermelons all in there. We are in September. We will be getting cold temperatures in the month of November. By Thanksgiving, it will be cold. And so this will all die back. But I'm trying to harvest as many of these watermelon as I can and eat them because watermelon are good for you. This trellis right here in the circular garden, I've got watermelon that's come over from the other side. It is growing down. I actually found a watermelon on the ground right here. Excuse my shadow. Something had eaten it. So that's 1 watermelon this season that was attacked by something in the garden, but I took care of that and disposed of it. I see no hides or hair of any other disturbances in my garden. That was the first of the season, so it is what it is. You know, sometimes you've got to feed some things here. I have a tomato that's not looking the best, but it does have tiny little tomatoes on it. And I've got basil still. I've been collecting my basil seeds, so I'm excited about that. There's nothing in the pot behind it, so these 2 pots will be growing peas along with the 2 tomato pots over here. I'll be planting peas up in those as well. I'd love to have some peas this fall And if you can see, and I hope I'm not moving too fast, but the watermelon, and I didn't even realize there's one right there. Can you all see that watermelon right there? Let me see if I can zoom in. There's a watermelon sitting right there. But the watermelon has run itself all the way over here. And I know the sun is in a really bad place, so it's probably hard for you all to see. But the watermelon is all the way up in here. It's everywhere. It's taken over the entire patio. I'm excited, but I'm a little frightened. This container holds my bitter melon. As you can see, it's climbing up the cattle panel, and it does have some long beans in it as well, but for the most part it's bitter melon. I can show you all, but the sweet potato is coming through on the other side and just laying all over the pot. So I'm leaving it because I want to be able to harvest as much as I can possibly get. And if you can see right here, this is loofah. It has come now all the way across the cattle panel, and it is now trying to take over here. So I do have some baby bitter melon on the plant. So my sister-in-law will be happy that hopefully she'll get, sorry y'all, some stuff is falling and it makes me nervous. Moving along, I had to move from over there, y'all. When I hear rattling and noises, I move quick. I don't fool around with my Texas garden because you never know what's creepity crawling in the garden. And I do know that I've got baby Godzillas rolling around in here. And I did see some over in the tomato area yesterday. So ain't no telling what's hippity hopping. But whatever it is, I don't want it to get a hold of me. This is one of the burgundy okra that I grow. I only grow burgundy okra in my garden. And so this is one of them. And it is putting on. I harvested some off, and the loofah's trying to get a hold to it. Let's take that off. I harvested some off of this yesterday. It will need some more water. I gave it water last night, but it's hot, so I'm just going to leave it alone. It could just be hot. That is the other burgundy okra right there. It does have one seed pod on it. I totally didn't see that one, so I'm letting that one go to seed. Always let at least one of your fruit go to seed, y'all. So I'm not going to go in there because, like I said, I heard some rattling around in the cattle panel on that side. So I'm not going in there right now, y'all. I'm just not going to do it. But as you can see, I've got lots growing in there. I do need to harvest that one little pepper. You all can't see it. Let me see if I can get you close. You all probably still can't see it. Sorry about that. But there's a red pepper hanging on that plant, and I need to get it off. That way it continues to produce. So I will have to muster up some strength and go in there. We'll see. I'll make some noise and go in there. This is my maple, Japanese maple. It was looking really good, but the sun is coming back out and it's been eating it up again. So I don't know. I'm not a very good Japanese maple mom. It just hurts my heart because I really would love to have a Japanese maple. This is my pot that consists of burdock root as well as horseradish, and it's looking pretty good. I've been harvesting the burdock root off of that. Again, I have lemongrass, and over here as well, lemongrass. Now on the back of the garden, you all, it is looking a little worse for the wear because it is hot. It is getting watered, but it is still very hot. So some stuff has suffered. I'm not going to take the cover off, but you can see just by looking at what's down here that everything is growing, but it's suffering. I've even actually had a couple of raspberries, a little raspberry plant right there. But the grape is doing well. It's got some kind of, looks like it might have a little fungus on there, so I'm going to have to spray that with maybe some fungicide. But everything else is looking really good, y'all. It's just hot. The elderberry took a little beating, but it is putting on more leaves. And so all the plants back there, they are trying to keep from dying. They're all getting water. They're all on the drip, but my drip has been acting real shady lately. Over here in this garden, I don't have much going on. I've got a couple of cabbages that overwintered, and so, or maybe I planted them in spring, I can't recall, but I need to plant up all of these containers over here for the fall. So they have little bits to nothing over here. You know, the asparagus looks really good. I chopped it back and it is bushed out quite nicely. I'll chop it one more time. I keep hearing noises, y'all. I'm gonna have to go in the house. Because I cannot. I really cannot. I can't get to my pot over here where I like to plant my turnip greens and rutabaga because the loofah is just all over it, as well as the lady cream peas are starting to really take off. So it's hard for me to get into that pot. So what I think I might do is plant some in a container and put it in the greenhouse, and then once I can get to it, then I can transplant a bigger plant into that pot. But if you can see, the loofah has really begun to take over, and it is a massive mess. Y'all look at all those big, beautiful flowers. But I'm loving it. I want to get as many loofah as I possibly can. The turmeric back here has finally begun to put on a little bit more growth, which is good. I didn't think it would. I'm going to leave it in the ground until next year, and then I'll dig it up. I want to see if it can really reproduce, because right now I think they're too small. So I'm going to leave. The orchard area is beautiful. It's kind of hard for me to maneuver over here because there's so much leaning in the aisle. Trees are looking good. The olive has put on a tremendous amount of growth. If y'all remember when I first took the olive, put it in the garden, it was tiny, and I took the cover off in spring and it just sprung up. Look at it. It's just beautiful. This is my mother's Chicago Hardy fig. It was not producing, but I put my stick in there, my copper stick, and it is now producing. Can you all see? It's got baby figs on it. It's got baby figs. Now they are much smaller than they normally are, but I've got baby figs. So there you go. And this moringa, we go all the way up. It's so tall, I'll have to get a step stool to get any of the leaves up there. But I have been harvesting it, which is why it's naked, and it's begun to put on some leaves and branches right here in the center. So I need to get this and harvest it as well. This pot is empty. These are lady cream peas that reseeded themselves, or maybe something dropped the seed over here. So I didn't have lady cream pea in this area. So I just let it just be on the ground. I will take it and rope it over the wire and then collect it from over there. I keep pulling the weeds from back there. That'll be the 5th time that I've pulled weeds, and I've got to go and pull weeds again. Very disappointing. This is a new container that I put in here. I need to put more soil, and I will end up probably putting one of the trees, because I'm trying to propagate my trees. Now I will need to go on the other side and reattack this from over there because I can't get through the lane, and I'll show you all why. This is my callaloo, and it is going to seed. So I've got to take all these seed pods off. You can eat the seed. It's like a grain, but I don't want to be bothered because it's starting to put on babies down in the pot, and we don't want all the babies, because callaloo will drop babies everywhere, honey, everywhere. This is my apple tree. It is struggling, but it is holding itself. So we're going to leave it. Here's another lady cream pea. This is the baby Chicago Hardy fig. You see how tall it's gotten? It's much taller than its mommy. And so it has been producing figs. If you all can see, I've been harvesting figs off of it, and it is loving its life. It really is. So I think this fig is going to be pretty tall for me, and I'm excited. The other one is kind of like a globe shape, but this one is looking really good. And of course, now all of a sudden, my castor bean has begun to put on, and I'm sorry, y'all, if y'all can't see. I need to go from the other side. The sun is probably beaming in your face. But the castor bean plant has really begun to put on growth now. It is taller than the fence, and I'm excited about it. I will be harvesting these seeds here pretty soon. All these little red balls, I hope you all can see, they're going to turn brown like the one right there, and they will be giving me seeds really soon. So let me go back around on the other side because I can't get through. My butterfly pea is everywhere, y'all. Look at it. And it is drawing bees and wasps of all kinds. So let me go around the other side because I can't shimmy. So here we are on the other side. This is the butterfly pea trellis, and it is massive. It is leaning. I've been harvesting the blue butterfly pea seeds, but I have not gotten any of the white butterfly pea seeds. So I am hoping and praying and fingers crossed and everything that I get some white butterfly pea seeds soon. But it is giving me the flowers, but it's not giving me any of the seeds. So I keep looking at it and keep talking nice to it. Talk about, okay, baby, come on, you can do it. Give me the seeds. And so it is massive, and I hope that it will come back in the spring. The other one that I had planted last year did. What I plan to do is cover the base of it with lots of mulch and allow all of this greenery to die back. I will tie it all in and try to fix this trellis. If I can't fix this trellis, I will have to cut it all back and put a new trellis here and start it over. But I wanted to keep some of this growth so that next year's growth will have something to attach to, because they need to attach to something. And right now, I don't have all of these attached to anything. And I don't know if you can see it, but my beautiful clematis is in there. I want my clematis to grow up in there on this side as well. It's growing nicely. This one likes to come flower for me twice in a year. So it's looking really, really pretty. Let's see, let's go this way. Now we're in the orchard area over here. And again, I need to water. I just got home and I thought I needed to come out here and show you all what's going on. So let me maneuver over this way. Now, this is the other castor bean plant. It fell because of the wind and rain that we had. And I got a couple babies growing in the ground that I need to dig out. I have already someone that I'll be giving those to. But this one leaned over. It was laying on the water barrel. It was horrible to see. And so I'm glad it's finally growing. It's picking up speed, and I'll be able to get seeds off of this. It's going to put a lot of seeds, and I'm so excited to see that. I need all the seeds I can get. Now, I will be taking this piece of uh, peach tree off. I have air layered down there. Excuse me, y'all. I've air layered it. And so I'll be taking this whole branch off and putting it in a pot further down in the orchard area. It does look like it is getting too much water and maybe not enough nitrogen. So I'll be giving it another feed. I've already fed it, but I'll be feeding it again. It does look a little bit better. This leaf is greening up. This is a brand new leaf. It is greening. It's green. So I just need to feed it some more. I think it's just gotten a little bit too much water. I do have a lady cream pea down here on the ground. And I also have a turmeric that's one of the largest ones that I have in the garden. I'm going to let this stay another year as well. It'll be a whole year in the ground because I planted this last fall, I want to say. The pigeon pea has not given me any peas. It does need to be watered again because it's showing me signs that it needs water. When the leaves curl like this, it's saying it's thirsty. And the leaves on this plant feel so nice and furry. It's such a wonderful plant. Now, this is also a lady cream pea. I've been harvesting it, but it looks like I've got more seeds to come out and harvest again. This has been the most prolific bean plant that I've had in my garden for quite a while. Um, and if the seeds drop and come back, I never have to worry about planting it again. Now, unfortunately, I do have a Barbados cherry in there that is just as small as it can possibly be, but it's not dead. So as soon as I can get this bean plant out of here, that Barbados cherry will hopefully have a chance, because right now it's just like hanging on for dear life. Now, I don't know what is going on with this apple. It appears to be pushing out um, leaves, buds, but I don't know. I've been checking it and I haven't been overwatering it, but y'all, there's a possibility I did. So we're not gonna talk about it. Y'all know I got a problem with loving stuff to death. I tried not to, but this is not on drip and I have to hand water this, and it's quite likely that the new watering wand that I got is just pushing out too much water. I broke my watering wand, y'all. We're not gonna talk about it. I've had that watering wand for 12 years, and a creature came crawling out, and I just went to swing and broke my wand. So anyway, I was devastated. This is one of the two of my pomegranate trees. This is one I call Lazarus, and it just put a lot of growth on this year. Now behind Lazarus is my methyl plum, and those leaves are beginning to start to look really worse for the wear. So I need to check the water level in that one. It is on drip, so I'll be checking that out. And I can see from this vantage point that I actually have, let me see if I can show y'all. I hope you all can see right in there. I have some seeds I need to harvest from that. I do apologize if that was too fast. I need to harvest those seeds, that clutch of seeds right in there from that castor bean. I don't want any of those seeds to go to waste. And so that right there, family, is all I'm going to show you. I'm not going to show you the flower gardens, either the memorial or the cut flower garden, because I need to cut the grass in the memorial garden, and I need to water everything to include the cut flower garden. But I'm going to leave you all with this. I am getting seeds on my blue butterfly pea plant. I'm trying to leave them for as long as I can. I want them to be as mature as possible. So I'm going to leave them there for a little while longer. And I'll show you they're green like this when they're not ready. And then as they're turning and maturing, they start to lose their green like that. And then I don't have one in the front, but they begin to turn brown just like that when they are ripening and ready. And I can see I've got 3 of them so far. I've harvested already 3, but I've been trying to keep an eye on them. I have a lot of pods on this one, and I'm excited to see that. I just wish the white one would give me pods as well. I guess it's just not ready because it is actually just now beginning to put on growth. So I think that's what it is. It's not ready because it's still maturing. This one over here is doing the most. So I hope you all liked today's very quick video. Let me say a proper goodbye. It is hot out here and I am turning into a sweaty mess. I just got in from work. I haven't even taken off my work clothes, so I hope you guys could actually hear me. Sometimes my microphone acts a little crazy and I do apologize. I'm trying to work with the volume to help with that. But that is the garden, everybody. So I need to get inside and take care of myself. But I wanted to give you all a quick September tour. So if you like the video, give me that thumbs up, leave me a comment, share the video, and if you have not done so already, subscribe to the channel. So from right now, I've got to go. So you all have a great day, great night, great morning, great evening, whenever you see this video. And I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.